Yo, what's good people? Today is going to be another episode of Raven 101. Today I'm going to be talking about maximizing certain conversions. I see a lot of Raven players kind of leaving damage on the table. So the first one is like, it's going to be really difficult for me to show you, but it's like it comes from a side wall splat. And so you would do like, let's say for example, you carry to the wall with like a 4-1 and it's a side wall splat, you would do back turn 2 and then back turn 1+2. The reason why this works is because back turn 1+2, you can get a floor hit. So this hits on the floor, grounded hit. And it's the same like with other moves that do grounded hit. So down 3 would work, back turn down 4 would work, because sometimes you can get grounded hits with that as well. So there's just a few moves that would work in this situation, but in terms of, if we're talking about maximum damage, that would be back turn 1+2. So that's what I mean with back turn 2 and then back turn 1+2. And the reason why it works is because I explained before. So the back turn 2 takes them off the wall and then the 1+2 hits them. You can do other variations of it which are less damaging. So you can do like 4-1, down 4, back turn down 4. You can do 4-1, jab, back turn down 4. There's other stuff you can do, like I do know that like jab, down 3 works as well. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. It's just max damage is back turn 2 and then 1+2. Back turn 1+2. So that's one conversion that I think a lot of Raven players should be aware of. And not all the time it's going to work, because sometimes the wall, the side wall splat might not allow for you to get a back turn 2. So you would have to do something else, like for example 4-1 and just settle for that damage. You can't always get a back turn 2 and then 1+2. It's just not possible. It depends on the wall splat. So yeah, that's one thing I would say to be aware of. So that's number one. There's 5 in this video, by the way. Another one is let me turn counter hit off so you can see what the move looks like by itself without counter hit. So back turn back 2-4 is this move, mid high, but it jails, so the opponent can't duck it on block. So this is safe. I think it's 0 on hit, so it's, the frames are not that good, but the fact that it jails is kind of free, and it has good tracking. It's an elbow, can't be parried, stuff like that. So yeah, it's a good move. I want to focus on this attack specifically, the kick, because this is actually a counter hit launcher. So if you whiff it on purpose, and this is a move, if you want to convert, it's like you have to whiff this on purpose. Yeah, you just have to whiff this on purpose, and then they press. And then yeah, you can get you can convert with 4-1, which is a float combo, and then you do back turn forward 4-3 as a screw move. So it has to be quite close, but the thing with counter hit is if I simulate a counter hit and they're standing there, that's not a real counter hit, so they have to press a button. So let me kind of show you what I mean. It's not gonna work because he's standing there. Okay. So look at the damage you can net from that move. It's crazy. So that's gonna work because he pressed into my attack. When they press into an attack, they're left closer on hit. It's really weird to describe, but like dashing up is not truly point blank, if that makes sense. Like they have to, like let's say for example I do this and they press into it, they're left a bit closer rather than just doing it from idle. It's really weird to explain, but anyway, that's the reason why it works. And it's the same explanation as to why like a magic 4 will work on certain characters when they press a button, but it doesn't work idle. So one example of this would be King or Eddie. Normally when you hit them with a magic 4 idle stance, the combo doesn't work because they didn't press a button. But once they press a button, so if you do like, I don't know, jab down forward 1, counter hit them, the combo is gonna work. So that leads me onto the next conversion that you guys should be aware of is magic 4 can be converted with forward 2-3. This is like a mini combo, and of course on floor break stage you can get this and then do a screw attack or anything you want. This also could be hit confirmed, so sometimes, as you can see, I delayed it. Sometimes if you hit them like really far away, it's not going to hit them, so you can kind of hit confirm and see if it hits. If it does hit confirm it. The story changes a little bit when there's like bigger characters involved. So off the top of my head, I'm gonna try and list the characters. So off the top of my head, it's like King, Armor King, Dragunov, Eddie, Steve, Beng, Negan as well works. Negan, Miguel, I'm not sure if I've said Miguel, Marduk, Jack, Fakam I think I might be missing one, but you get the just like big body characters. So counter hit's enabled. So if I just do this normally, even the forward 2 didn't hit. Because of his Jinga stance, doesn't let me hit him. So that time I walked up, it's because Jinga doesn't allow me to hit him. But if I do like if I do an attack, so like jab, back 2, that's gonna combo because he pressed into my attack. And as you can see, normally in idle stance in Jinga, which is like I did capoeira for 4 years, so I understand like some capoeira terms. So that stance is called Jinga. So yeah, if he's doing Jinga, like a lot of times you can't convert from the Magic 4. But this is unrealistic because in real matches, counter hit is usually initiated by him pressing into my button. The only other way to get a counter hit is key charge. And again, that's not going to work because he's idle or he might not press into a button. And then I'll show you what idle the idle combo looks like. You get a combo, like a full combo. So for example, if you do this, that's 79 damage for pressing Magic 4. So Magic 4 is very rewarding in some matchups. I'm not going to list all the characters again, but like for example, Steve is really good to throw out Magic 4 as well, because it works on him, it works on Negan, it works on, yeah, I'm not going to list them, but yeah, it's a really good tool to use, Magic 4. So yeah, I think all Raven players should be aware of that. Okay, so Master Raven has 2 rage drives. So she has the normal rage drive, which is a normal screw attack, which is the slash, and then she has the sword slam, which is rage drive down 2. And she can convert, so she can do forward 1+2 as this doesn't work on some characters with like a smaller head. I'm not sure. I know it doesn't work on Miguel. Weirdly, I don't know why, but it doesn't work on Miguel, and there might be a few characters that doesn't work on, but for the most part this does work and is consistent, because you're always the same distance from the opponent after the sword slam. So you do the sword slam and then you can just mash power crush, you can just mash it. This will always work. So sometimes this is not the best combo to do, but I would advise doing it if, for example, the opponent has benefits more from this stage than you do. You just want to break all the floors before they can do it. And sometimes it just depends what you want to do, because sometimes you can do this combo. And you will get the wall. It depends on your positioning on the stage, and if you think you're going to get the wall with the normal combo, if you need to break the floor, you know, if the opponent's using an S-tier character on this stage, for example, Anna's crazy on this stage. So yeah, it just depends on like what you want to do. But yeah, this is a really easy conversion. Do rage drive 2, slam them, and then mash forward 1+2, and it on the majority of characters it works as like a flip around, because if you notice the orientation of the opponent when you do slam, they're actually head towards face down, which is really not ideal for combos, but this actually turns them around, which is really nice. So yeah, that is not the last one. There's one more, I think. There's one more. So you can do this on counter hit. So if you do down back 3 on counter hit, you can do rage art, and this always works. This is consistent across the cast, and the same goes for down back 4 rage art, and it floats, and this is full damage as well. So yeah, those are just 2 like mini conversions to take note of. But then there's the character specific combos. So for down back 3, it works on Gigas and it works on Jack. So I'm going to demonstrate what the combo looks like. So you do down back 3, side step left, back 4, and then yeah, full combo. Same with Gigas, this works on Gigas too. And then you can do down back 4 and pick up with this. The combo is a bit finicky on Jack. As you can see, it's really finicky on Jack. So if I pick someone like Kuma, and this combo is really consistent on Kuma, so if you find yourself fighting a Kuma, you know, I would advise you to use this once or twice, because it is really consistent on Kuma. as you can see. Yeah, very, very consistent on Kuma. Unfortunately, the down back 3 combo doesn't work on Kuma for some reason. I don't know why. If you do, it just doesn't pick them up. I don't know why. So yeah, you can't do that on Kuma. So as I said, that conversion only works on Jack and Gigas. So those are the 5 conversions that I think every Raven player should at least know about. And I guess it's up to the Raven player to kind of like understand their surroundings and know where the wall is, know like, okay, cool, if I do this conversion, it's just gonna get me max damage. Raven is about awareness more than anything, I think. You really have to be aware like of where the wall is, what the max damage route is going to be, character specific combos, you know, stuff like that. So the thing is, like, I come up with ideas like myself, yeah, to do Raven 101s and stuff, but if you want anything covered, just literally put it in the comments, and I'll try and kind of like cover those topics, I guess. Yeah, if there's something that I haven't covered, let me know. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Just press the subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? Press the subscribe button, it's free. If I've helped you in any way, shape or form, press subscribe because it's free. 83% is insane. It's an insane number. Anyway, guys, peace.